Hello, and welcome back to our 33rd episode of the Labyrinth of Thieves campaign. We are your hosts and storytellers here from Wanderlustdnd, rested and ready to dive into tonight's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel as we post new episodes every other Friday. So, last time, while investigating the House of Clocks for information on who brutally murdered Farian Hall, Gizmo's contact, you all slowly made your way down into the cellar, where a familiar voice drifted in through the half-open door. Enya, with a group of Avasha fighters, were quietly discussing their next moves in light of Farian Hall's murder, and the plans they were sent to retrieve. Caché boldly confronted the group, while the rest of you waited for a signal to strike. Words soon burned into daggers as you all moved in for the kill. However, in the confusion and the tight space of the cellar, Enya managed to slice the bags of holding from Gizmo and vanished behind a massive door. Two of her crew remained behind to hold you all off, and it was Al who quickly drew out the orb that he had taken from the Temple of Reflection below the hollowed oak and spoke an unfamiliar incantation. The four of you were heaved into a violent spin of arcane energy, and the very essence of your body and mind stretched to threads, just like a spider's web. It feels as if you were all being torn apart, unraveled at the very core. Your stomach wrenches, your skin burns, until the sensations of being teleported begin to fade. And each of you are falling. 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 Into a very unknown and unfamiliar environment. You find yourselves at the edge of a lake. And I'll get you onto a map.
Ooh.
Question.
Is that loading in for everybody?
Yup.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And
Would
question...
would Al know that he hadn't, succeeded in bringing us to the right place?
I think that Al would know that potentially this is not the right place once he's hit the edge of this lake. As for a moment, the coloration feels similar to where you were in the kind of fey alleys of Carnival Row. But instead now you find yourself at the edge of a almost like neon green and blue lake. The air is close, wet with salt that laces your lips. There are massive rock formations that jet out like spines of the earth, with crystal shards protruding from their base. There are house-sized fluorescent mushrooms gently humming with light, like low light. Their glow like pulsing heartbeats. The liquid before you is massive, and you can actually see a large waterfall that seems to be trailing, I think it's about 500 meters or so, or a little bit less. Pretty far away. Oh, sorry, no, that's not far away. It's about 500 meters up.
Oh.
So
Wow.
you can't actually see
yeah.
the
Jesus.
top. It just disappears into the darkness.
Well, it seems like I haven't quite gotten it right yet.
You think?
Well, I might have gone swimming. I mean, this could be the way. Look for footprints.
I'm going to fly up.
You're going to fly up?
So,
Yeah, have a gawk around.
Okay.
where the hell did you take us?
I genuinely have absolutely no idea if this is not the right place.
As I was expecting some tunnels.
Tunnels,
Not
yes.
a lake in the center of the earth.
Yeah, it seems doubtful that like that doorway we were trying to get through suddenly opened up to a massive cavern.
Is there a door behind us, or?
No, Carnival Road's is a little weird, but this is
Al, you
something
turn,
else.
I turn around, yeah.
you turn around and you look, and you have 60 feet of dark vision. You see 60 feet, and then it is just black. Off into the dark.
I go 100 feet up.
100 feet up, okay.
Yeah.
Easily done. Up to 100 feet, and with 120 feet of dark vision.
Uh-huh.
Your eyes take a little bit of time to adjust, but not as long as everybody else's, because you were made for darkness, Caché. And you get up to 100 feet and look around, and it is just rocky, endless expanses of earth.
Does this spark any memories from stories from old Papa?
So, at this moment, as you take in this space around you, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, this is lovely.
Delightful. Simply
8.
stupendous.
8?
Oh god.
Fantastic. There is a very strange, almost recognition that you have about this place. Despite your heritage and being brought up in a respected drow family, you and your father were born to sail the skies. And there is no skyline to be seen. And that crushes in around you. And you're going to take another point of stress.
Oh. That's 3, right?
Could
I think so, yeah.
try and do a quick analysis of the area to try and coordinate where we might possibly be?
Of course.
I'm gonna help with that.
You're gonna help with that. Okay, Gizmo, roll me a... I'll let you decide, investigation or perception.
Oh,
And you can do it so with advantage.
100%.
Investigation with advantage.
24.
24. Preliminary scans from the fauna, rock formations, vegetation are completely foreign to you. And yet, as...
Unknown.
Yeah, unknown. It just keeps flashing up and you're just like, you get increasingly more uncomfortable. As your gauges are not picking up exactly where you kind of are. And it's strange, as you kind of reach out to take in the earth and the almost purple-ish texture to the ground where you stand. Despite it's your metal hand touching the ground, there's something familiar stirs in your chest. In your chest, not your suits. You as your being.
Seems oddly familiar.
How so?
I have no idea. I don't recognize any of this. But
It's beautiful.
there's something about it though. I don't know, it just kind of... I feel like a connection to it.
Gizmo, you glance at Al, just for a brief moment, and you watch as a spider moves in his hair. Just a small one, nothing big. But...
You look like you have something to say.
No, never mind.
Oh, fair enough.
So, let us catch our bearings. Gizmo, one question. Do you have a vial? Just a small glass vial?
I kind of kept everything in the bag of holding.
Oh,
So I see.
for goodness sake. Well,
Al, do you have a vial?
let me check. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but you never know. Let me see.
I have one.
I've never felt more
Yeah.
useless in my life.
A bit shaky, Caché, as you come down to the ground. You kind of, your hands are shaking. How are you feeling at this moment? With no, you're like on a ship with no skyline. It's a really uncomfortable feeling. How are you feeling at this moment with no skyline?
Caché will grip Al's shoulder just a little too hard. Just be like,
Ow, ow.
There's no
I'm quite
sky.
brittle. What?
There's no sky.
Well, there is definitely still a sky. We just might not be able to see it. Don't worry.
Just,
I went up pretty high. I should have been able to see it.
yes, this place just has a roof.
It
It's a
it
small
indeed have a
box.
roof. Yes.
We need to get out of here.
Yes,
Well-
definitely.
Have to give me until tomorrow and I can try the spell again.
I see. Well, in the meantime,
24
do you have
hours.
that? Do you have that vial?
I mean, I can empty out this ink bottle. That'll be a vial.
Caché said
I-
she had a vial.
Yeah, no, I'll hand the vial over for my medicine kit.
Merci. I'm going to take Silverlight and see how much of Enya's blood is still on the blade.
Oh. Oh yeah, you did hit her, didn't you?
Yeah,
The whip.
with both sliced.
Okay. I'd say by what's left on the blade, and it was still so fresh because you guys literally just left. I'd say you could definitely get a good few drops, maybe 5 or 6 drops.
Yeah.
That you can take
Okay.
from the metal itself. Yeah.
I'll turn to Caché then and just say, see if you could just hold it. I'll slowly strip the blood off the blade into the vial
Okay. You do so.
and put a stopper in it.
You now officially have a vial of Enya's blood.
Okay. Does this place seem safe to us?
No.
Not really.
The water like bubbles a bit.
I don't know if you noticed, but it's awful.
Well, when I say safe for the next 10, 20 minutes.
I saw nothing moving.
Okay,
Sounds
then I
safe,
will
possible.
find some cover and sit and begin if you
Sorry,
could watch
Gizmo.
over me.
Gizmo, what did you say? It cut out for me. I don't know if anybody else heard.
Oh,
It's as safe as it will be.
yes, if you could just give me some 10 minutes and then you
Very
can
well,
ask me some
yes.
questions.
There.
I'm going to find an outcropping that I can put my back up against.
Okay. There
I'm
are...
also going to start testing the rock to make sure it's not moving.
So you actually find this little island that you're kind of on currently at the moment that just kind of drops off into the unknown. There's actually 2 massive like crystal shards just like jetting out of the earth on either side of this island, so you can decide which side you want to go to.
Okay, I'm also going to detect magic.
Okay, all right. Activating detect magic with your draconic eyes. Within 30 feet of you, there's a little bit of strange evocation magic coming from some of the mushrooms, but they're not like immediately close to you.
Be wary of those mushrooms.
And Gizmo seems to be a lot less magic without the bags holding. It's a noticeable
that is
darkness
a-
around him.
That is a real problem. Yeah, so I will find a place that is easy to sit down in.
Okay.
And over the next 20 minutes, while we're getting our bearings, I will cast Scrying on Enya.
Ooh.
Oh.
Using her blood.
Nice.
Oh
Where
shit,
she
that's
is.
like
So that's -10 to her
minus 10
save,
to her wisdom save.
her save modifier.
Oh,
That's
okay.
grade A spell work.
Yeah, that's very good.
Okay. Let me just quickly check. Fenris, do you
Right.
have the components for this?
Uh,
Do you have that? Do you have a silver mirror or a crystal ball?
Well, that's
worth
that's
1,000 gold?
a focus worth at least 1,000 gold, and as a hexblade, my focus is my sword.
That's really clever.
It is very clever.
And my sword is quite priceless, so.
And and it's a fucking astral dragon. I did this to myself. All right, fuck it. Why not? Why not? I think that's great. We're still gonna roll for it, so
Yeah.
okay. All right.
So
you dice.
I've met the target, so I don't know if I'm that familiar with her. I've only met her. So I think her total, so that's a 0 on the save modifier, and then connection, I have the body part, which is her blood, so that's a -10 to her save modifier.
Yeah.
Smart.
Cheeky. All right, here we go. Rolling.
Roll out one. Roll out one.
So math. Hang on.
Hold on, got a math.
Hold on, got a math.
Wait a second. God got a math.
So that's a -3.
Wow.
Okay. Then I will spend the next 10 minutes casting Scrying.
All right. Okay. So
As that's happening, just one thing. Fenris, I know you're busy, but I think you actually might have something on you that we should be wary of. We had a set of rings of tracking, but I kept my one in the bag of holding, and I think you had the other one.
Is there a range limit on the tracking?
Well, there was a mile, wasn't
I
it?
think it was a mile.
1,000
yeah.
feet is what
Yeah.
I've written down here.
Okay.
But
I think it is
Yeah.
1,000 feet. Yeah.
more just it's a case that she does have it. I don't know if she would be able to tell what it is or how it works, but just thought I'd bring it up.
She might be able to track us.
So once we get
She's
back
trying
to
get away from us anyway, so
yeah, so when we get back to Manira, we could be able to find her. A lot easier.
I think she might need to be wearing it.
there is
but
also the potential.
there is an option.
I don't know if is the spell that Fenris casting going to consume the blood?
No.
Well then
I
I
don't think
don't
scrying
know if I can necessarily use that to get to wherever Enya is with the teleportation thing as having something from where you're trying to get.
If that's the
I-
definition, then absolutely
think-
covers it.
I think that is more plane shifting.
Okay. Well,
What
Mhm.
does the teleport spell say? I thought it
I'm
was
gonna-
like more relating to a thing from a location than a person.
it could
That's what I
very well
thought
be that.
too.
Like,
Yeah.
Let me roll
Teleportation, you're
here.
teleporting to a location.
This spell teleports 8 will. Okay, we already know that. Destination select.
Associated object. You possess an object taken from the desired destination within the last 6 months.
Yeah, so I would read that as place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The examples are like block of marble or
or
paper
like a,
book or
like a
something
stone
like that.
or a crystal or
Yeah.
a seed or something like that. Yeah.
I would like to argue that maybe she is a place to herself.
She's a place all
Come
unto
on.
herself.
No.
Yeah.
No one is an
Okay,
island.
so like, I'm all for it, but the other thing is that you guys have been to plenty of locations in Manira, so if you needed to teleport back there, it's
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
yeah.
teleport back to Caché's house, specifically your room, Al, that you spent a lot of time in,
Yeah.
fixing Humphrey.
Exactly.
In which
Um,
case, where is Humphrey?
right there.
Ah, he's here.
So
I
Humphrey
teleported
is
him with him.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yes, let's not have a repeat where we teleport
No,
away
no,
and
no.
leave him behind.
And
Humphrey also seems to be like far more attentive at the moment. So
Humphrey
gnawing
is
on your
just,
leg?
like wide-eyed, taking everything in.
That reminds me. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last hour, but that Blackheart Ethereum core, the one that they've now taken, which we really should get back. It's quite dangerous. Not only is it quite powerful, but it had glyphs on it that were similar to what I'd seen on the Peacekeepers, and I think also kind of similar to what I've seen with what's happening with Humphrey. You said that he's gone from being a simple automaton to asking questions, reaching out emotionally. I saw, not that I could really understand it, but symbols that were quite close on the core itself. I
I do think that we used parts from the envoy as well to fix Humphrey. So
right, but I'm just saying if using leftover parts from the envoy that we found could do this much for Humphrey, imagine what it could do on the epitome.
A fully engineered project. Yes, that could be quite dangerous. Did it seem to be described as a weapon? I suppose it's an energy source.
In the letter, it was an energy source, but it was said that it wouldn't require much to turn it into a weapon of mass disaster.
Okay. Well,
another thing I need to be worried about.
Yeah, sorry about mentioning that, but I felt
look,
it was
on the
pertinent.
bright side, at least we're probably far away at the moment to not get caught in the blast radius.
something about 50 feet away goes out of the water. You see kind of like a underneath.
Was that the?
I jump.
I gone straight at it.
Yeah, you immediately like lock and load up to. Are you using an assassin's eye or?
Oh, I use an assassin's eye. Yeah.
All right, you watch it back below the surface. Water goes.
What does it look like?
Still.
Did I get anything?
Are you shooting at it, or are you just aiming?
No, it isn't like it's trying to like use the scope a little bit to kind of get a look at it.
You saw almost kind of like a fish's tail, kind of like, coming out of the water.
So we've either got mer people or just fish.
I hope it's fish. I really hope it's fish. Or friendly mer people.
Honestly, I don't even think I'm in the mood for company right now. I just want to get out of here.
Yeah. I'd love a drink.
I agree with that.
I want Terry to just come with a drink, but I don't feel he has anything on him, so...
Terry's hand pops up a tiny little flask and just slyly hands it to Caché, who slyly takes a sip and puts it into her pocket again.
Do I see this?
I need a sleight of hand check or a stealth check, Caché.
Ooh, natural 20.
Bollocks.
Al, you
So that's a 28 total.
Sneakily done. You take a sip of your flask. Al is none the wiser.
I do not have any drink.
But you are, like Al, as you're kind of standing at the edge, kind of nearby, near Fenris as well, you hear just echoing groans and growls from creatures that seem very far away. Or maybe they're very close. It's very hard to tell. But this place is living and breathing around you.
I mean, it is very, very pretty. In a kind of terrifying way. But look, whenever you're finished with your spell and you want to either stay here or move somewhere else, whatever, I can always just throw up the tower. We can rest, and carry on from there. Let me just check.
How's my spell coming along?
It's coming. Don't worry, we'll get to you. Don't you worry.
No worries.
Probably a 10-minute conversation.
Yeah, no, exactly. You have a little bit of talk there, but Al, is there anything else you're going to do, or I'll pop over to Fenris?
No, I was just suggesting that I could throw up my tower. Yeah. Sorry, it's quite moist down here. There's quite a lot of humidity in the air.
Very salty as well. Like
Yes.
all of your lips are just covered in salt, and any wounds that you've sustained start to sting.
Very, very badly. Yes. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
I get some iodine and start putting it on his stinging wounds. Just to help.
Sounds good. Okay. So, Fenris. You sit down in what you feel is a safe location, and you begin to
I'm trusting them to look after me.
cast the spell. Yeah, so actually, good. Thank you. Anybody who's looking after Fenris or keeping an eye out, please roll me a perception check, please, before I jump into here. So, I'll keep that in mind.
Wait, I have advantage on these, don't I?
You do, because you are at 3, so yes. Extra vigilant.
Awesome. That's 21.
21.
15 for me.
Gizmo's 15. Very good. Al?
25.
25. Very good. All right, you 3. Okay. So... Use a change. Get that other bits done. So... Fenris. Yeah, we'll do that one. You sit down, find a quiet spot, and connect with the sword, holding Enya's blood in your hand. And as you close your eyes, hoping that your companions will keep an eye on you, you suddenly feel yourself soaring through clouds. Shades of crimson and gold as the sky is painted before you. You are once more on the back of Silverlight as she dives down, down, down. Her wings folding in, the air rushing through your face, through your hair. She levels out, tips her wings just enough for you to see over them. You see the beautiful expanse of Manira laid out before you. And a familiar hooded Enya that races across one of the sky bridges in the steam ward. Currently tying the 2 bags of holding and the bag of devouring onto her belt. You can see the scout is hot on her heels as she runs across this roof. She is going to kind of get to one of the edges of the roof, and you actually notice as the wings tip on Silverlight that she's actually running towards a smaller, like, air vessel. Maybe about 20 feet in the air above this rooftop. There's, like, kind of a cabling let down, and you can see a few crew members kind of, like, coming to the edge to help her up, and she runs to the edge, and she helps the scout up first. And then she begins to climb. You see a Earth Genasi female, dark ashen skin. You see cracks of lava on her arms kind of grip the scout by the arm and hoist him up into the small air vessel. There's a half-elf woman wrapped in a cowl, kind of there at the helm, steadying the airship as it's kind of hovering to the side, bringing these people aboard. As Enya gets towards the top, you see a slender male drow, hair pulled back into a tight bun, and you watch as he kind of leans down and grabs Enya. Enya's arm pulls her up as well. Just gonna turn down the music slightly because it's a little loud. There we go. They get up into the airship, and Silverlight kind of dips closer there and hovers nearby, and you're able to catch glimpses of conversation because you might be atop a dragon, but there's almost seems to be no wind coming around you at this point, so you can hear, quite clearly. And you see The drow kind of turn to Enya. Did you recover the core? Yes, but I was not the one who found it. Your old friend was there, and with her new crew. You see the drow's lips purse. There's a spark of anger. Thank the gods you retrieved it, before it fell into the hands of the military. Enya turns to the helmswoman on the ship and says, Kelmore and Henrik are still on the ground. They'll meet us up at the South Cogs. We'll pick them up there. And then we'll head up to Pandora. You notice that Fenris, at this point, that the drow seems to be staring off a bit. His brow furrowed. Enya seems to notice this as the airship begins to take off over the city. She pulls him aside and kind of pulls him towards the railing away from the others. You can see the other crews are starting to work. They're getting ready. They're slowly rising up past the red light district and up further into the clouds. Enya kind of turns to the drow. General, I need you to focus. And it's at this point that Silverlight kind of dips underneath the airship and comes to the other side so you can get a full view of what's happening. The drow doesn't seem to really pull himself out of it, but he focuses on Enya. You can just see his breathing begin to return to normal. Enya then goes, remember what you told me all those years ago. She reaches within the bag of holding, closes her eyes, and pulls out the glowing black heart Ethereum core. We do what they couldn't. We remember the names of the dead, and we will make sure they never forget them. Places the heart in the hands of the drow. I fight for you, Tarlin. Just like you fight for them. He follows her gaze across the city. You can see there's deep scars to this drow. He's lost a large portion of one of his ears. He looks as if he has been burned up the whole half of his face. And it's at this point you actually notice that he has a mechanical arm. In a quiet moment, the drow pulls Enya quickly into a kiss. And there's an awkward moment where you're like, oh, should I keep staring or look away?
That would seem better.
When they finish, he nods to the two bags around Enya's sides. We should return those to the Air Colonel's abode. Perhaps with a clearer message this time. Enya kind of looks at him. They may have something valuable in here. We should look through it. The drow shakes his head. No, return it for now. It's time for us to initiate the rest of our plans. Enya nods. And the vision begins to fade.
Okay.
I think she's coming
So
out
as I come out of it,
However,
watching.
one moment. Because about 9.5 minutes through this scry,
Oh no.
the three of you, all three of you, notice those fish's tails are getting a lot closer. They're becoming more frantic, more diving beneath and then popping up another place. It's hard to keep track of just how many there actually are.
Should we get a good look at them?
With your Caché and Al, I would say with the perception rolls that you had, you do notice one jumps out a little bit more than the others. It's about the size of a small horse.
As a question,
Right?
As a fish.
you said that like the water or the moisture around here is salty.
Very much so.
So could I presume that the water is salt water and quite salty salt water?
It's hard to know if it's like sea salt water, but it is definitely salt. Like there's definitely salt in the water, yes.
Could I cast lightning bolt into the water?
Actually friendly. They might have been friendly.
We're
Fuck yeah, you can.
we're in a cave that is. I don't
Well,
trust
that's
this
true.
place.
Yeah, I think
if
that
anyone
they were
wants to
going
stop
use-
me, I'm going up to this like
Oh no, I'm
No.
with it.
Fried
It's
fish
like
for dinner sounds good.
Strike first. Absolutely, go for it.
We get some briny fishtails.
Yeah, I mean like I'll
I can't stop you. I'm still scrying.
That's
Oh
true,
yeah,
actually,
no,
yeah.
Fenris is out at the moment. So you walk
it?
over
I've got this.
and you're gonna
Um,
cast. Draw me a line of kind of where you're casting.
I mean, like, so whereabouts did the last few fishtails kind of appear out of?
I'd say you saw one here, one here, one here, one here. Yeah, they're all over this general vicinity, but they do seem to be getting closer and
Okay.
closer to you.
I'm gonna aim for maybe like just straight up here. I'm literally just gonna aim straight into the water and hope that like because it's salt water, it's conductive and it'll spread out.
I am doing a quick bit of research on saltwater. Yep, it does act as a conductor, so that's brilliant. I basically double all your damage.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
It does say though. It does say
Yeah.
in like actual like worldly things. It says it can hit boats, electrocute fish that are near the surface. So just
Okay. Well,
just I'm gonna probably take that just so that but definitely I would double the damage. to be honest, 'cause I
that's
think it's-
reasonable.
I think it's fun.
That's fair. That is fair. Also, okay, so normally I guess there's like dexterity saves. I don't know how like you want to work that, but
I will say anything has disadvantage. So because I mean it's salty water, so yeah. So I would say roll your damage, and I'll
Okay.
roll some dex checks here,
So
and
advantage, that's not
but
nice.
again at disadvantage. So
Giant
oh
fish
lordy.
This will make a nice change from dynamite fishing.
Yeah, lightning fishing.
Lightning fishing, exactly. This is hilarious.
okay, so I rolled 31,
Okay, so double that,
so 62.
62.
They're getting closer, and I'm taking exception to that.
Amazing. So, again, kind of point me in the direction of what angle you're kind of going for, because lightning bolt is kind of a line.
Yeah, I'm aiming straight down to this point from where I'm standing, like literally just straight down into the.
Perfect, just straight down.
Yeah.
Kind of like straight like this. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. Okay. What's your save DC?
My save
decent
DC
Caché.
would be 18.
18. Oh. One succeeds. No. Okay. You walk me through what this looks like, Gizmo.
I think so, like, because his main weapons are like the thunder gauntlets. I think it's like almost like it looks almost like when he puts them together, it's like two magnets that like it does that sort of invisible force that kind of repels them, and it's like through that there's like this like two Tesla coils, a spark that like starts bouncing back and forth, building and building and building. Eventually, it looks like it's gonna like almost overload, and that's when he will let it stream out. just
Nice.
directly into the water.
Brilliant. So, Al and Caché, you watch as Gizmo does this. Unleashes a barrage of lightning bolts into the water. And as it, almost like the suit itself, as the electricity has left, and now there's that quiet moment, you watch as ploop, 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 all these different little bodies of very, quite large leeches float to the surface. So
Oh,
I'll just
Well-
show you that one so you can see, and then you can hover over it and you can see what they look like.
Oh, they don't look nice to eat.
Ah.
I'm
Oh,
getting
gosh.
well above their jumping range.
Okay.
I remember to back up a little bit as well.
Are they dead, or are they just like?
It appears that you have killed about 12 of them.
Did you get them all?
I don't. I got a lot of them, but I don't know if that's all of them.
Well, maybe you should back away just in case.
Back away, not today.
Back away.
Not today.
It is at that moment as the as you are kind of backing away from the surface, you watch as the surface kind of all along these walls here, like up here,
What?
and along here, all of these all begin to bubble, and then you watch as countless amounts of these creatures start swarming towards all of you.
Oh god. I mean, surely it's been 10 minutes
I
now.
need-
Come on.
Roll initiative.
Oh my god. Let's see. Does the curse last, or does this new
Does the
dice
curse
overtake
last?
it? I rolled a 9.
Oh! It's
It's
mid-range.
it's mid-range, which is like it's probably the two of them
Yeah.
counteracting each other.
So what is that total, Gizmo?
That'll be 11.
11 total. Perfect. Okay.
25.
25. Okay.
19.
19. Damn, wizard.
Time,
Go
wizard.
on there, Fenris.
19 as well.
19 as well. Okay.
You're probably more dexterous, so.
14 dex.
I'm gonna put
12.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a Humphrey after you, Al. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. Let me just change.
If we're just going into combat, could we maybe actually have like a 5-minute break?
Let's do a 5-minute break now.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Lovely.
And that sounds like a great idea. And we will come into the first round of combat there with these lovely little buggers. You got a lot of them. Well
Disgusting.
done.
We said there's countless amounts.
12.
12. And they're
There's
dead.
countless.
And there's a
Okay.
few other things that happen there too, so that's going to be really interesting in the next few rounds.
Oh,
so.
I love very interesting.
Why did you lightning bolt the mysterious pond?
I was. I'm very
Who
afraid.
knows? Who
I
knows
thought
what
it was the lake.
It very-
horrible fucking kraken-like creature is deep within.
like as far as you know, though, like the
And you
guy
just
that
pissed it off.
that you know Gizmo like owed a lot of his life to, he might be dead or like kidnapped. So he's like, you know, some of it was maybe just a little bit venting, you know, just being like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Why did Al bring me here?
Oh, well,
All right.
cursed
Well, thank you.
himself as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you all so much. We will be back very shortly.
Okay, do you want to swing? So come on. Okay, do you want to swing? So come on.
So, welcome back, everyone, to this very tense moment as we start combat with Caché. At the moment, you see a lot of dead bodies floating in the water.
Do I also see those big, massive bones that are on the map?
Oh my yeah? Oh god.
And would you say one of them is of the huge and one of them is of the medium size?
Sure.
Awesome. I
What are you doing?
frantically frantically turned to Terry and says, "Okay, we're gonna get the lads and we're gonna do the thing." And Terry's going to look in confusion and smile at me, and I cast animate objects, and two little shadow creatures will like jump into the bones and animate them. A little shadowy kind of textures kind of floating from them.
Such a fantastic spell.
That's so good.
It's so good. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Bear with me here while I get some things here. Okay, we'll use that guy and we'll use that guy. Because these are two shark carcasses. So I'm going to move him to a 2. And I'm going to move him to a... What's a large? Is that 3? I think that's 3.
It's a huge. So it's one huge and one medium is what I can do with the level 5 in this configuration.
Yeah, huge is 3. I think.
Yeah.
And then,
Huge is 3?
Yeah, huge is 3,
Mhm.
large is 2, and medium is 1.
Oh, I need to bring this down to 3. And this guy is...
Yeah, he's right.
I think he's right. Okay.
Okay. And as far as I know, I've
Figure my
given them-
ownership so you can actually move those, Caché.
Awesome, I
and-
can.
You now have... They don't have... What
So-
are their hit points?
So the big one has 80 hit points, and the medium one has 40.
Okay,
Wow.
I'll just change them here really quick, just so that we have them there. They're not going to have any of those shark abilities, okay? Just so you know, we'll
Oh,
just use
they
them
have
for
specific. The
spell.
spell has specific abilities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you can at least have the tokens there, and you can move them as you need, so that we can kind of, do all
Mhm.
that. So, all right, so you, and as you described, the two little bits of shadow beings go into these bones, and Gizmo, Al, you watch as these horrific looking salty bones come to life, and they're very clearly two like shark kind of beings. Like they swim. They don't. Yeah. Do they float or fly? These guys?
They
or do
fly. They fly.
They fly. Okay. Do you have two flying bone sharks?
Mm-hmm.
Shadow bow sharks.
Yeah.
Shadowy bone sharks. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, do they go on your turn, or do they roll their own initiative?
So bonus action, I can give them command. So I think they go on their own initiative. I assume they share with me.
Okay, I'll say they probably go like the same time as you. So I'm gonna add them to, and I'll update them, and I'll put them under you at 24, just so that we know. So as a bonus, so you can use your bonus action basically to give them commands. So,
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so with my bonus action, I'm going to ask them to kind of sit in front of us and attack and hold their actions to attack the leeches as they come at us.
Okay. How far can they move?
They all have 30 feet of movement.
Okay. So 30 feet
And
Is
blind
it-
sight.
is about to there, and 30 feet is about to there.
Yeah.
Unless you're wanting them to use their action.
I want them to hold their action to attack if unless kind of a leech passes them going for us.
Okay.
I want them to take defensive action.
Okay. So at the moment, that's as close as they can get.
Perfect.
But they'll hold their actions for if something gets close.
Yeah.
Does that sound good? Okay. Anything else?
And that's everything I can do.
Okay. So they are on their turn. What is their attack modifier?
So the medium one is a +5 to hit, and the huge one is a +8 to hit.
Sorry, the huge is a +8 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's a miss, and or do you roll for these, or do I?
I don't know. I mean, like, I have
I would-
I have all the stats here in the table, like, so I can
I'd
do
rather
it a bit easier.
you, if you could, because you have all the stats.
Yeah.
So I have it written down just in case I need, but I would rather you because it's your spell.
Awesome. Okay.
They're
So
like kind of like home free almost. So.
so I missed one. Which one was that?
It's okay. We can
We'll do it again.
disregard that. So you can just roll 2 just kind of straight attacks because they are both near something. So if they're holding their actions, then
Okay, I'll start with the big boy,
okay,
and that is a dirty 20 to hit.
that hits.
And then that's 2d12s.
2. Oof. That's a heck of a spell.
I know. So that is 13 points of damage.
Okay. Another. You watch as the bones tear apart one of the leeches, and it just sunders into the water.
Ooh, second guy not so good. That's only 11 to hit.
Okay, 11 does not hit.
Cool.
Okay. All right, that is their both go. It comes to the leeches. So they all have to kind of move a bit. Most of them were okay. Cool. So that moves there. That moves there. That one's gonna use that. Okay. So and the rest at the moment you cannot see. So 3 get to shore. Just because of where they were generally located, they were able to avoid the giant blast of electricity. This first guy is going to take an attack at you, Caché.
I'm up in the air now.
Oh, did you use your movement to get up in the air?
No, I was already up in the air, but like when he cast the spell, I said I moved up.
Oh, sorry. How high are you?
I was about 20 feet, I'd say.
20 feet. Okay, perfect. Okay, so instead, they're both going to go for Gizmo.
Sorry, Gizmo.
Okay, that is a 19 to hit.
That doesn't
And
hit.
a 15.
That doesn't hit.
19 doesn't hit, and 15 doesn't
19.
hit. Alright, cool. That's all. The other one is going to beeline straight for Fenris. So, that is another 19.
19's my AC.
Okay. All right. So, Fenris, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Mhm.
And this leech is going to, like, basically gnaw onto your shoulder. And Gizmo, you watch as these, like, tentacle-like things come out and latch all around Fenris's arm. And this thing is slowly going to start draining blood, basically. But it is attached to Fenris. Fenris, I need you to make a concentration check.
Concentration, I get advantage in these. 10 and 20. So 23 concentration.
Perfect. No worries. I'm going to just make a note that that one is currently not cursed. Is currently. I'm so far away that I can't see any of these things. Hang on. I just want the net. There we go. So you are. It's currently restrained around you, Fenris. But as like towards the end of that conversation, while Enya and the Drow are like making out on this on this ship, you get a twinge, a bit of pain.
Watching these two is painful.
It's like
so
having
that
the blood
is-
sucked out of you.
Blood's definitely going somewhere.
Okay. Perfect. So that is the leech. That's currently all the leeches there that can get to you. All the rest of them are in other places. So we move to Caché. I'd say you'd be the only one who'd actually see this. You see from this general location what appears to be streamline bolts straight into the water. Wow. Okay. Both very much hit.
Can't see where they're coming from.
It's 1 second. Yeah. All right. So you watch as these kind of streamline. You watch as a little spark of electricity and 2 more leeches float to the surface. You do not see anything. Fenris,
Okay.
that vision ends, and you slowly kind of come out of your scry, watching Gizmo fend off 2 massive horse-sized leeches. Caché's up in the air. Al is looking terrified, I'm assuming, and there's 2 giant bone sharks floating in the air, racing towards shadowy bone sharks.
So I'll look at Shadow and Bone.
Yep.
Have to do a Shadow.
Nice.
This is new.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Hashtag
Just
not sponsored.
check it out
Hashtag
because
copyright.
yeah, check it out. Check out the series. Unfortunately, it got cancelled on the 2nd season, but watch season 1. It's good.
Fenris, you also then look down, and there's a massive tangle of tentacles and teeth latched onto your shoulder.
This is not really my thing. So after having, I would have been concentrating on the sword. So sword's going to come out, and I'm going to try and cut the tentacles off. Cut the
Okay,
leech
so
off.
you're going to cut the leech off. Okay, go ahead, roll to hit.
$21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And 13 points of damage.
13. Yep.
Yeah.
Slice it clean off. Like slice it in half almost. This thing gives like a wail sound and it just slumps to the side. Gone.
Alright. I'll shake off the other tentacles if they're coming off.
Yep. They're kind of sticky. They're like almost Velcro, it feels like. Stuck to your armor, stuck to your chainmail, everything. But you can kind of shake them off.
Okay. Shake them off, and I'll take the second attack at the one hitting Gizmo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move up next to Gizmo there, and not closer to the water, but take a swipe.
Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Okay, 27 to hit.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, that hits.
16 points of slashing damage.
Gizmo, you're fending off these like tentacled leech creatures with your giant hands, and then Fenris comes running over and slices one in half and falls to the ground.
Okay. Okay, so if it's dead, I'm gonna try and move in front of Gizmo to try and get myself in between Gizmo and the next leech because I know he took quite a bit of damage. So I don't know if I can move there if I'm in space. Or am I in space?
Yeah, you can. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll try to
Caché's
interpose
technically
myself.
up in the air, so yeah, you're not
Okay.
taking anybody's space. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get in front of Gizmo. Since he took those strikes. And that'll be my I think or use that. Just gonna double take bonus actions. No, that's used. No, nothing I can really do with my bonus action. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, perfect. Lovely. All right, comes to Al.
Righty. Can I see? Like, are they like kind of all swarming along the surface of the water?
They're starting to, yeah. Yeah.
That's
And there are
disgusting.
hundreds.
Oh god, that's absolutely awful. Yeah, okay. I'm going to.
Al is grossed out.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. They're in the water, so
Mhm.
I don't think fire. No, I don't think fire. Unless someone had something. I'm gonna shout out. If anyone has anything flammable they could throw onto the water, that would be fantastic. Looking at Gizmo.
Again, they have
Oh,
my
the
bag of
bags!
bowling.
Damn it! Oh, this is awful. Right. I'm gonna cast a 4th level Wither and Bloom.
Ooh.
Yeah. So just it's
Fantastic.
it's not massive. It's only a 10-foot sphere. So I suppose, or 10 10-foot sphere.
All right, where are you dropping it? Just ping your.
Ooh. Is the swarm like all around, like where
Yeah.
we're standing?
Exactly. It seems like, and there's you can, the water itself is like bubbling with just more coming your way. They're flocking towards you all, living, breathing flesh.
Yeah. I mean, it
Except
might.
Gizmo.
Make them not breathe.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. So just right, basically, at the entrance, if there's
At the
a
entrance
swarm
of here?
there. Yeah.
It's
Just
kinda
there.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect. Okay. What's the damage on Wither and Bloom? Sorry, I should pull it up here.
4th level, so it's 4d6.
All right. Any save they need to make?
They need to make a Constitution 18.
Oh lord. Okay. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not.
Okay. Lovely.
And I'd say you capture 3 in this.
Uh, 17 damage.
17 damage. All right.
Yeah.
3 more. Float up to the surface.
Well,
Does that Wither and Bloom stay there? Or
no, it's only a one hit go.
one hit go? Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
but it also who's looking like the worst for wear? I'm not looking great, but you're looking pretty bad.
I do believe
Yeah.
Gizmo actually can't walk at the moment.
Oh god damn, right. In
That's
that case
right.
I will
I did forget
She-
that,
Stabbed into the side of your leg and completely made it almost inert.
yeah.
Well,
You
all my
can-
tools
you
are
can
actually
limp.
missing. Yeah.
You can limp.
I'm
Yeah.
half movement, right?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think you're at half movement. Yeah.
you okay, so you can then roll. You can roll. Sorry, let me just check. Just second. So 1, 2, 3. You can roll 3 hit dice.
3 hit dice.
You can roll and spend 3 hit dice.
Yeah, I have those. I will do that. Yeah, fantastic.
Oh yes, with the wither and bloom.
Do
You have
I-
that
Yeah.
ability, yeah.
Do it? Does it say do it? Is it just the hit dice, or do I have my con mod?
Oh, it's plus my spell modifier, so +5. Or spell modifier, yeah, +5.
Do I have my own con mod, or is it just the +5?
I think it's just a +5.
Okay.
Hang on, let me look the
Uh,
spell here.
Spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice. But obviously I upcast it, so and hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah.
You
So,
gain
yeah.
hit points.
It's
equal
just the
to
+5.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the +5. Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But that's for each dice, like a normal hit dice, right?
That's what
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I was doing there.
Yeah.
That's
Perfect,
how I
yeah.
was thinking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 25 hit points back.
Wow.
Oh, nice, perfect. And that did barely anything to the leeches, so I think we should run.
Okay. Al, do you
I-
give Humphrey any directions?
I think Humphrey, you should stay away from the leeches, and if you want to shoot at them with your little pew pew laser,
Pew pew. Actually.
if he feels like it.
Oh.
What?
Okay, so I rolled a D20 there. I was gonna say like above a 10, he was gonna like fight and like everything. He rolled 2.
Oh, so is he
I
feeling a
think-
bit scared?
I think he's a bit scared.
That's all right.
He doesn't
So
like
instead,
leeches
he's
either.
gonna run to you
Yes.
and kind of hide with you a little bit. Just looking a little bit. He's a robot, but in your own way, you can get the feeling that he's a bit scared.
That's what you all ran rambunctious earlier.
Okay. So anything else you want to do, Al?
Start inching away, but I'm not going to run unless everyone else is.
Okay. Okay. It comes to Gizmo.
Ayo.
Yo.
So, I'm assuming that bit of healing I just got didn't sort out my leg issue.
I was trying to think about that. And I definitely don't want to be like a mean DM, but I feel like because you are in a suit and it is mechanical, that healing was your hit points.
Yeah.
Not really healing or
No, I'm
fixing the mechanics.
I'm totally here for it. Okay, cool. So I'm still half movement, so running is a bit of an issue. Okay.
But I love your ingenuity, so I cannot wait to see what you think.
Okay. Give me just a moment. So right now, Fenris is still tackling with the leech that's there at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Okay. Can I see from where I am down into the water, or am I like a bit too far back? Like, how much of a drop is it actually, or is it like pretty flat?
You're pretty close to the surface of like, yeah,
Oh, okay, so
meaning
there's
that
a-
you're
there's
not up
kinda-
high or anything. You're kind of
Gotcha.
straight level to the water.
So
You can see into it. You can kind of see shadows, but the water almost has like a oily texture on the top.
to make it difficult to see? Okay.
It's cloudy and kind of, but you can definitely see shadows moving in and out as they get closer.
Can I? Is there a lot of shadows in a particular area? Near
There
the
seems
coast,
to be
or-
quite a few in this area, like this area here,
yeah,
and there's actually quite a
Uh,
few in this
the,
area.
the connection just dropped for me there. Actually.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My connection
sorry.
just dropped.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
No, the
Oh, no,
foundry,
the-
foundry connection dropped.
Foundry's gone.
Oh. Oh shit.
Got kicked out.
Yeah.
Oh god, you all did get kicked out.
Yes,
Jesus Christ.
indeed.
All right, the link should still work. Hopefully, let's see if it does.
No.
No.
Nay.
Might need to.
Ah.
Yeah, new link.
again.
Okay, bear with me.
I wonder if there's a time limit maybe on it.
Or-
On that.
I wonder. Yeah, that's a bit strange. If they did do a
I can't
time
remember.
limit.
Did the same thing happen?
What did we say? It was. All right, that's a new link there.
Yeah, that's working. No,
Yep.
no.
Perfect.
London now.
I'm running in.
Lovely. Okay.
And
Sorry about that,
Dusty?
guys. That was actually
All
nice
good.
and easy to fix, though. That wasn't too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty handling. We're getting good at this, guys.
We're getting good at Enric. There you all are. All right. I love how Caché's name is just darkness.
Darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old.
My
I have my
friend.
darkness form.
You are. You
Mhm.
are in your voidling form.
Okay, so do you mind doing that ping again, please? Anne?
Yes, yes. So you see a lot of shadows this location and in this location.
That's excellent. That
Jesus.
works. Okay,
Yep.
so I am going to just wanna double check this how this works. Yeah, so because I am a fairy, I'm going to racially cast, not using spell slot, fairy
Yeah.
fire. But I'd like the target to be underwater
Mm-hmm.
in that kind of. Jesus, that's a big shark.
Yeah. It's
Oh, did you
It's
not
so-
see the
it's
sharks
suddenly-
before?
no, the shark just suddenly blew up.
Yeah, it's like I
Oh.
looked away
Wow.
for a second. I looked back, and then there was a shark that was half the
Oh,
size of the
it-
map. It
Yeah,
just caught me.
it's gone now. It was just the.
Oh.
I think it's the art just imposed itself over the entire map,
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I did
okay.
it with
and it's gone
I
down.
did it
It
with
was
Fenris
just
earlier.
like whoa.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
I just saw
God, okay.
Fenris' character art just come up across the entire map.
Yeah.
That's fun.
No, wait.
Yeah. So. Oh. Perfect.
Oh, what have I done? That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Oh God.
Here, I think you want the measurement tool. Is it a square?
Yeah. I think mine's not working quite right. I think it's 20 foot by 20 foot.
20 foot by 20 foot, like that?
Yes. And then
Oh
kinda-
God, there's squares everywhere.
Yeah.
God. Why can't I move it? Oh, that's annoying.
I don't
Basically,
think you can
did
actually
like
move them
that.
yet.
Yeah, that's really irritating.
You can move it if you have to select the pointer device again.
I cannot move it, and I also there we go. I can't get rid of it. That's fine. That's fine. You know what we'll do?
Yeah,
We'll do.
but-
We'll...
But essentially, like you were
Black
saying,
drawing.
the 2 points, there was about a 20-foot distance, so kind of essentially the center of that to try and encapsulate that underwater, if possible.
What do you think of that?
Yeah,
I think that's 20 foot.
yeah.
Oh God, what am I doing? Oh God, what is that? Go away. Okay. there we go.
Very far along circle.
Very far.
I have a circle as well. So.
I might be wrong.
Just
No,
say
20-foot cube.
Yeah,
Cube.
no, I thought it was a cube. Yeah.
I don't
So you're
know
kind of
where I
doing it
got
like
the-
that? Is that kind of where you're putting it? Or here?
I think kind of like. Wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Centered kind of here-ish, I think it was, because there was like you said there was like kind of shadows coming from here and here, so kind of like
Yeah,
in the middle of that
yeah.
kind of thing.
So kind of in the middle, like kind of like there?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. What save is that? I think that's a wisdom save.
Deck save.
Oh, deck save. Okay.
18.
No. No. No! They all fail. They're real bad, guys. There's just a lot of them. That's the problem. They all fail. So, you now, I'll just show you.
Ah, there's only two. This is great.
3.
Ah!
No, that's too many.
There you go.
Two we can handle. 3. Oh.
And that's a group.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a group there. So they are all. I lit them up. So you got. So that's kind of what you're seeing under the water. Is you're seeing the kind of glowy bits. Because they all failed. I believe they have You now have advantage. Correct.
Advantage on
Again,
attack rolls,
on
and
them.
they have I think it's disadvantage. Oh no, they can't turn invisible.
They can't turn invisible. Yeah, they can't
yeah,
hide or anything.
And then I
They
guess
glow
I'm
a bit.
gonna start hobbling in the direction of Al. I guess in towards the dark tunnel. At
Okay.
least away from the leeches.
Away from the leeches. Yeah.
Um,
No
so-
problem at all. You can do that.
15 foot of movement. into the corner.
Into the corner.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. Anything else, Gizmo?
Just double checking that I don't have any more of that shield thing. I don't think I do though. No, I've used it all. Yeah, nope, that is my turn.
Okay. In this moment, Caché, Fenris.
Yeah.
Fenris, you are currently fighting off this leech. Caché, you are up in the air, looking out over everywhere. You see the leeches glowing under the water. You see your bone shadowy sharks moving closer, and you see in the very center of this lake big bubbles. You see 2 stalks stick up.
Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
Oh.
Followed by a massive, like, body. You see a claw the size of a house, a smaller one, as a giant crab appears. You can see where the lightning bolt through its shell.
Oh.
And it is very angry.
That one might be on me, guys. Sorry.
As these bozos came into its home. So,
Oh damn.
on the giant assault crab.
Oh no.
Anybody play Elden Ring?
No.
Any of our listeners who hashtag not copyright played Elden Ring? Oh yes, this is the inspiration.
Yeah. We all remember the swamp in Dark Souls 3.
This thing is going to swim up to all of you, which I'm going to make it see if it can understand what the bone sharks are. It cannot, so it's going to take 1 swing at the bone shark and 1 swing at Fenris, because it has a massive range.
Yeah. Okay.
It has a 10-foot range, so it's going to go a little bit closer to the shark. What's the AC on the shark?
It is 10.
That is a non-natural 20 to hit.
Ouch.
And it takes 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, that's uncalled for.
That's a high roll.
Fenris,
Yeah.
28 to hit.
Oh shit, yeah, that hits.
1 second. That is... Oh, sorry now.
Oi.
Why didn't that do... There it goes. There it goes. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage, Fenris.
I got the smaller claw.
You got the smaller claw. That's it. It is going to move 10 feet away there to get Fenris. The bone shark gets an attack of opportunity if it can. I don't know if animated objects get such attack of opportunity action. It's up to you if it wants to take it.
Oh, it's taking it.
Okay.
And that's a +8, so 24 to hit.
Definitely hits. Yep.
And 2d12.
Took some significant damage from that lightning bolt, just so everybody knows.
Mm.
But it's the big
Mhm.
creature.
That's 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. All right. Well done there, Bone Shark.
Bone shark, bone
Bone Shark. Bone Shark. Okay, that is its go. It comes up to the top of the round, Caché.
I'm going to turn to everyone, just be like, there's some guys shooting, didn't see who they were, but they took out a few. Maybe we got some help, and I'm going to float over here to see if I can see them.
Okay. So you're gonna float over and make a perception check if you want.
Yes. That is a 17.
Okay. 17. Interesting. Let's see here. Okay. You float over, and at this moment in time, you still do not see anyone.
Okay. Then I'm going to turn around and shoot the crab.
Okay. Go ahead.
Perfect. I will use Assassin's Eye.
Sounds good.
So 17 plus 8 is
That
hopefully
definitely
a
hits.
hit.
Yeah.
And that is 12 points of damage.
12 points damage. Perfect.
And then another one is
See the bullet just go straight into, like, past the shell. Doesn't make any movement or mind.
19.
That hits.
That's 14 points of damage.
14 points damage. Lovely. All right. Again, straight thing. Bullet in. You see a bit of the shell, but doesn't seem to notice or mind.
Yeah. Bonus action. Tell the big bone shark to get the crab, and tell the small one to get the little ones.
Dive down and get the little ones. Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d20 there. Roll for the big bone shark and the small bone shark there. And
Okay. Big bone got he's a plus 8. So that is 19 to hit.
that hits.
And oh, what was that? I picked that dice up before. Damn it! I was gonna
Just roll it again.
not to my favor. That is plus 5, so that's 9 to hit.
Nine to hit.
Yeah.
For the little ones, it does
Yeah.
not, unfortunately. But the bone shark kind of disappears below the water, and you just see like frantic water, like you just see lots of splashing and stuff like that. So,
Okay,
that's what's
cool.
going on down.
And the so that's 30 points of damage to the crab.
To the crab. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, mark that down. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. Anything else for the sharks?
No, that's it.
Brilliant. Okay. As Caché, as you are up there floating 20 feet, seeing all, taking in this space, watching this massive crab just come up and strike Fenris, and then you just see the water just pulsating with these leeches coming towards you. It's disconcerting, and you're realizing that you are all in a bit of danger. You hear a voice in your mind speaking a guttural language, but a language nonetheless that you understand. You bunch of topsiders. Do you have a death wish or something? You turn Caché and you see walking up one of the crystal shards that's kind of jetted out over the water what appears to be a dark-skinned halfling wearing kind of flowing kind of robes almost. You can see that her hands are both wrapped with kind of like dark fabric. And she kind of puts her hands on her hips as she's staring up at you. I'll let you respond if you wish.
Yeah, I have a death wish for the last 10 years now. While looking straight down the side, just not even looking at her.
You hear once more, as much as I'd enjoy watching you all be crushed to death by that crab, I think you better run. Make your way towards us. We'll cover you.
Okay. Do I
And
have a chance to respond to everyone? Or to wait around?
I'd say if you have maybe one or two words that you can, two words, 2 or 3 words that you can say to everybody.
Okay. I'll just say, run to me!
Okay. So all of you here, run to me. And she is going to take 2 Eldritch Blasts at the crab. This is 17 and a 10 plus. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. D&D Beyond. Okay. 9, 6. Perfect. Okay, mark that down. All right. So, Caché, you watch as she blasts 2 Eldritch Blasts towards the crab. They kind of off the side. Fenris, you actually recognize that too, as 2 arcane blasts go up against the shell, since you're so close to it. And that is going to be her turn there. It comes to the leeches. So you three are back there. Oh, can you? Oh, great. I didn't know that. Thank you. Let's see here. Oh. Fenris. You were literally the only one by the shore.
Yep, I'm in the front line.
All right. All right, Crab, I need you to move for a second. Need you to move more. Okay. All right, Fenris, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 attacks.
All right.
Okay. Oh, 7 to hit? No, I don't think that hits.
Nope.
What's your AC? 19?
Mm-hmm.
Also miss. That's an 8. Oh my god. Why? I'm rolling attack die. Hang on. Sorry. That's bad. There we go. That's better. Nope. 12. Oh! Nope. 16. And 11.
Mhm.
Alright, so Fenris is just tanking these things.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that they are totally not visible.
Mm-hmm. That's 3 attacks.
No, that's 6 attacks.
Okay.
Let's get all those there. So yeah, they're just all surrounded you basically, and
Okay.
they all miss. And I'm just gonna check here on side where the rest of them are. Piles. Nope, not that one. That one's all seen. There. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. Good to know. The rest of them are just closing in, so that's perfect. Caché, you then see another individual come out from the shadows. And they are going to take...
Is the crab still there, or is the crab back at the shore?
Oh, sorry.
He's still there.
Way
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of those very much hit. It's 18 points of damage and 14 points of damage to the crab. So this person takes out a longbow. And they are going to then teleport to here. And that is their go. Alright, it comes to Fenris.
Okay. I am going to try and get as many as possible in this. and
Okay.
as they're in front of me, I'm going to unleash that psionic blast.
Oh, nice.
That's the 30-foot,
30
30-foot cone. Get everyone I can.
Shark is out of it too, so you're fine.
The shark's out of it. I think that
Yeah.
one leech is also out of it. But I'm going to do
So, yeah, but you can get all the
full
rest.
full psionic blast.
Perfect. Okay. What's the save?
It's a dexterity save. I'll get my dice ready.
Oh
Whoop.
my god. Ah. Ah. Zeb, these dice are rolling really low.
Whoops.
Okay.
Maybe I've passed the curse that Mark gave me on the dice that he gave me onto you.
Next year, it'll go
Okay.
to someone else.
So the highest. Okay, the crab rolled a 9. And I'm gonna loop all. Don't come for me, anybody listening, and they get mad at me for this. I'm looping everybody into 1 because I just don't have the time to roll individually. They all rolled 14, 15, 16. Don't think that saves.
No.
No. All right, they all fail.
17 is DC.
Dun dun dun. Explosion.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. That is 39 points of force damage, and they all knocked 20 feet back away from me.
All right. 20 feet. Woohoo! Woohoo! Watch the crab just get launched
Shunted.
backwards, while all of the leeches in front of Fenris just blast into bits, just
Nice.
scattering into the water. Gone.
Just scrambling next to Al and just saying, glad she's on our side.
Yeah,
Yes.
what does your psionic blast look like? Is it like a roar? Is it your arms? Like how does this manifest?
Fusroda.
It
Pretty
really
much.
is.
I was going to say it's just going to be like this. I'm going to basically scream it, but it's almost like you got to kind of like rise go, but this kind of wave emits straight in a cone out from her.
From her mind almost out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Amazing.
This whole
Perfect.
shockwave emits straight out from it.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I
Alright.
am going to back up away, closer to Tobias and Humphrey.
Okay.
I'm still going to stay in front of them, but I am going to point over towards Caché. Say, I get actually closer. I get in front of all three. I'm going to back up close to Gizmo and say, get ready to move.
Okay.
As fast as I can.
And point to Al and say, better move, Al.
I've been advocating this the whole time.
Yes.
I was like, I want
You have time.
to-
So it's time to move. Hopefully in the direction you intend this time.
Okay.
I'll use my
And-
legs this time.
Don't tread water.
You've got an opening at the moment, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Fenris?
Just remind Al to do not tread water.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Al,
it's my turn. I'll
it comes to you.
brace up against Gizmo.
Do not tread water. And
Yeah.
just to be clear, we're booking it like this direction
No.
Towards Caché, I said.
towards Caché. Okay, how the fuck am I gonna
Yeah.
get over the water? And Humphrey
There's
as
a
well.
few.
Like,
There's a few stones here,
okay,
and there's like kind of crystal shards that you could run up and then try to like jump onto these rocks if you wish, or if
Uh,
you have abilities to
Fly?
bounce your way around.
I thought you could fly. Sorry.
I could, yeah, but I can't. Like, not Humphrey and me is the problem. Oh wait, can I? I can upcast it though, actually. I forgot about that. Never mind. Okay, yeah. So
sorry, the cat was wanting out.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
it's okay.
I don't want a repeat of what happened to the tree where you sank into the water because there are a lot
Yes.
of it in there.
Yes, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Yeah, we're running. That's good. Upcasts, fly, second level on myself and Humphrey, and yeah, we're both just gonna fly away towards Caché and the planks of wood. Yep. So.
Fantastic. You getting up into the air a little bit, Al. You can see Caché, and then you can see this individual as well, standing on the edge of the crystal, kind of like waving her arm towards you.
It's 60 feet. Okay, at the edge of the crystal. I get 60 feet, so I can only just get about to where Caché is, like. So,
Yep.
There we go.
Whee!
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
No, I won't, try and get Humphrey to do anything else, so.
He's
still feeling good.
let's see here. Oh my god, that's a natural 1.
Aw,
Oh, buddy.
he's not
He's
doing well.
lost all of his spark. He's terrified.
God, we're flying. You like flying,
He's flying,
remember?
but he's like holding on to you and like
Oh.
flying with you. It's very so he's going with you. So you two are flying over Caché. You kind of get them close to you, and as you're looking down at Al, kind of like, yes, come on, let's go. You watch as something comes up out of the water, a kind of almost salamander-like face, bone white, as this very large, almost lizard folk climbs up out of the water and kind of like pulls a massive, just like, what is it called? Club, almost like metal club off of his back, and looks back to the halfling, looks up at you, turns to the crab, and just rages. And you can't because you're up in the air, but it's like the whole place shudders as this individual takes his stance to protect you all, and almost seems to glow a bit from this kind of
Oh.
energy that is hard to pinpoint at this moment because all of you are fleeing. But that is... Bo is going to stay there, but hold his action for if anything comes close. Anything big. It doesn't seem to be too worried about the leeches. He's waiting for the crab to get close. So he's holding his action. It comes to Gizmo.
Right. With my gammy leg, I'm a bit of a hindrance. So what I would like to try and do is cast Reduce on myself and then clamber onto Fenris's back.
Okay.
I
Like
love that
Clank
idea.
from Ratchet and Clank.
Yes.
I'll be your
And it's like the
ratchet
legs
today.
fold in, and you just become a backpack.
Oh, you've gone from Ratchet and Clank to Banjo Kazooie.
Easily done. You do so. You become a cute little nonchalant metal thing that just latches onto her armor.
And
Fenris,
now
are you
Fenris
okay
can
with this
double
happening?
jump.
Yeah.
Is Fenris okay with allowing
I'm
this?
going to allow it to happen.
I really
Okay,
hope so.
Yeah.
Please,
Oh, no.
God, take me.
It makes my plan. It makes my plan easier.
Okay, great.
Okay. You've
so-
latched on and kind of like hunkered down onto Fenris's armor on the back.
Yeah, there's not much else I can do, I'm afraid. So, yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Big crab. Who's he going for?
Bone shark.
He is going for bone shark. Funny enough, so he's gonna move his way. Oh Jesus, that's terrifying. Okay, we're gonna move here. This thing is massive. He's gonna do a big ol' swing at the shark. 18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. It's 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's still up. Cool.
Good, okay. Second attack then on Bo. Sorry, I just gave away his name. He didn't introduce himself. The lizard folk salamander creature. 12 does not hit. So you actually watch as the smaller claw comes down, and the lizard folk just slurries away from the claw, and is actually, because it came into range, he is going to take his attack for a natural 19. So that is critical on his end. That is 26 points. Perfect. Okay. All right, that is the crab's go. We come to the top of the round, Caché.
I need to read once, but bear with me. Okay. If I was to teleport Al, would Humphrey count as an extra being?
What do you mean by teleport?
I've always
like-
counted him as a thing, like I wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to dimension door or something.
Yeah,
with him or
okay.
something else. Or anything like that.
Yeah, because we didn't actually allow that for Revenant and Fran either.
Mm.
Fran
He's
would have
like-
been a separate creature.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm
is
flying
Humphrey,
though.
Yeah, and is Humphrey flying on his own?
Yes. Yeah. We're both individually flying.
Humphrey's like attached to his leg. Yeah, they're very,
But no,
very
he's-
close.
Yeah, but he's also
flying. He's flying his own, but
Yeah.
he's right up against Al. He is not leaving his side.
Okay.
but he has his own flight speed.
He does.
Essentially. Yeah.
Doesn't work then. In that case, I am just going to myself move to here.
Okay. You're up and amongst like all the crystal pieces.
Yeah, kind of using a
giant
half kind of
shards.
cover and stuff.
Yeah. I'd say definitely half cover, yeah.
I am going to cast darkness right to just where the crab is, so it's just kind of covering the crab itself.
Just covering the crab. Okay. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
It's disoriented. He can't see anything.
It follows him around because I put casting it on the crab.
Casting it on the crab. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So he's currently in the darkness at the moment.
So it's just kind of
perfect.
dark cloud with claws coming out of it.
Yeah, you basically have a dark cloud with claws, just like
I
yeah.
don't know if
Perfect.
that's more or less horrifying.
I mean, like, I think everything's better with a shadow. Okay,
Everything's
that's my
like fancy.
perspective. Bonus action. Tell the sharks to get the big crab.
Okay. So one shark can, I think he can reach. He's
No,
40
it's-
feet. What's his feet?
30. So he'd
30?
only get to there.
Oh, okay, so he'd only get to there. Okay.
The other one
okay.
will.
Other one has to roll at disadvantage because it's currently in the darkness, but it can still attack. Oh no, it has blind sense.
Yeah.
Wait, how does it have blind sense? Yeah, no, it has blind sense. So
It's
it can
advantage object.
sense the crap. Yeah, yeah.
Oof. That is a 12 to hit.
12 on the crab does not hit, unfortunately.
Cool.
Okay. Perfect. So that is the shark's turn. Let's see here. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh wait, it can't see. Never mind. Yeah, okay. This individual is going to very nimbly scurry across the crystals and drop 15 feet and kind of be here, almost as if like she's kind of waiting, and she's going to take some attacks out into the water near you guys. 17 and 14 hit, so that is... Okay, that's one leech floats to the surface while another one gets hit but doesn't take... does not die. And she's just basically gonna shout to the rest of you, "Come on!" But only Caché understands. The rest of you just hear a guttural scream almost from this individual and words that do not make any sense. Except Fenris. I guess Fenris would actually, yeah, because Fenris speaks this language. So
Yeah.
that's what you hear. So that is their turn. Leeches now are gonna all go for bow. And two of them. Oh no, she's up high, so she's fine. So yeah, bow. 1 second. Ooh, that's a natural 20. And 7.
Go Bo.
And another natural 20! Wow!
Bo MVP.
Why is it? No, those are the leeches against bow.
Against
damn it.
Bo. Oh.
That's
Oh, I
bow,
thought
but
I was rooting for Bo. Damn it.
I just
Oh, no.
I just kind of love that it's happening to an NPC. So that is 10,
Monsters
Reduced
rolling
to
well against
5.
their own NPCs.
3, reduced to 1. Okay, so he only takes total 7 points. 7 points of damage because he's raging. Because he's a badass. So yeah, that's the leeches at the moment. The rest of them, oh, gee, 2 of them can take attacks at the shark. Oh my god, that's another natural 20. What?
Wow.
Where were they earlier?
Why are they against not you guys?
Yeah, exactly.
The dice
I
are
like these
smiling at
dice.
us tonight, yeah.
Oh my god, alright, so that's an 18. So a natural 20 and an 18, and a non-natural 20 to hit the, Actually, no, I think their thing is higher than that. Hang on. Yeah, it would be 22 actually to hit. The big shark. Caché, does that hit? I'm assuming it does.
You're muted.
We can't hear
You're
you.
muted, yeah.
Me? Or...
Oh, he's got 10
Oh.
AC.
He's got... Oh, okay. So they both hit. So the crit is 11 points of damage. And the regular
Ooh.
one is 8. 18 total. No, 19 total. The others cannot see. And the others are not close enough. So, that is the leeches. Have Leo, who is going to... I don't think Leo can do much where they are. Ah, no, they can. They are going to cast... I think they're within range. Yes. Oh god, no, that's not what I wanted. You watch as the ground below, I don't think anybody is on the ground except for Bo, so right before Bo, in some of those pieces of the ground, they all become spiked. As like things kind of pull up, you know, around the sand and the dirt and everything, and they are going to hold on to that and hopefully try to entrap the crab, which is currently under darkness and now in difficult terrain. It comes to Fenris with Gizmo on your back.
Holding on. Okay, I'm gonna, even juggling the shield, gonna try and hold on to Gizmo and just tell him so. Hold on tight. I'm going to concentrate on the sword. The runes on the blade are going to light up as I'm going to use it to cast Dimension Door.
Using that on the blades spell.
For the blade.
Right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Where are you going?
I think I have...
Gizmo, are you willing? That's a silly question.
I'm gonna
but-
stay here.
Nah.
Up to 100 feet. Okay, I can go pretty much anywhere. So I am going to follow where Caché is and get this up here look a lot more solid than where we are.
Yes.
Yeah, I am going to aim it near the crystal there, but onto the ground.
Solid
So
ground.
so basically going to put the portal beneath me to drop down, and then just drop down onto that ground. 130 feet away.
It's gonna... There we go. Easily
So,
done.
yeah, down to there, and drop out there with Gizmo. I'll hold on to Gizmo, so I'll keep him there.
Oh, Gizmo.
Gizmo's small.
Whee!
Yeah, so
That
I'll
was
just move there so he's there.
Whee!
So I'll appear where I'll just drop out of the portal with my robot backpack.
Okay.
And that's 3
You
charges.
two are officially up on quite a larger cliff face. And as you're looking, like glancing around Caché as well as you're kind of seeing the space, you actually notice that it is it's a lot higher, and there is no way for this crab to actually get up here. It doesn't have the strength nor the ability to climb up here. So you're actually you feel a lot safer up here at the moment. So that is
Awesome.
currently what you're seeing. So Al, comes to you.
Okay. I'm gonna... Myself and Humphrey are gonna scoot on our way up onto the cliff face.
60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Easily done.
Can we still see the crab?
It's currently, you can see the flailing claws, but
Oh, I suppose, yeah, just a big circle
it's
of
in
dark.
darkness.
But I can see the claws.
You can see the claws, yeah.
I'm gonna drop fly.
Okay, you back to the ground.
And I'm gonna cast immolation on the crab.
Ooh. Okay.
So
All right. Hang on, I was just looking at this spell, and now I've forgotten everything about it.
it's a Dex 18 save, and it'll be wreathed in magical flames that cannot be extinguished by non-magical means.
How very demon prince of you.
You'll be lighting a magnesium fire.
Let me see here. Oh, okay. It rolled a natural 17. And I think it has dexterity save, you said?
Yes.
Brings it to a 19.
Chronal shift.
Okay, roll again.
Yep. And I'll roll for a number.
That's a mo. Oh, do you want to roll for it?
No. I'll roll for my own. You know that.
Oh
time
yes,
weaver-
yes.
yeah,
Sorry,
that ability
roll
that-
on your time table. That is an 11 plus 2, so nope, it fails.
Okay. So I think mine had just gone off, so I was at a what?
I
be at a
think you're at a
1?
2 now.
I'm at a
Yeah,
2.
you're
Okay,
back at
well I
2.
rolled a 4 there, so
Whew, all right.
that's lucky.
This fight could have gone way
Yeah.
weird.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll roll 8d6.
8d6.
That's 6. And a 1. 5. 2. 14. That's 14. Someone remember 14?
14.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 15. and 15. So
29.
29. 29 fire damage.
I'll say, for the purposes of this, because of where you are and what you've just done to that crap, I'm assuming that stays, right? You said
It stays for a minute, but they get to keep repeating the save.
Okay. Okay, so it is currently wreathed in fire,
Mhm.
and there is a horrendous, like, just squelching, cracking sound, but, God, it smells quite good. Cooking crab. That actually smells really nice, and with the salt, a little bit of the spices. That thing is very hurt at this point. And I will say is there anything else Humphrey would like to do?
Well, Humphrey's how's Humphrey feeling?
How is Humphrey feeling?
Hmm.
He rolled a 10.
Okay.
He feels a bit empowered by what you did, but he's just kind of just at the middle ground.
Take a shot at it if you'd like.
Kind of nods his head.
Okay. So. Oh, that's not great. That's only like
Oh.
yeah. That's. Is it my spellcasting modifier or my
It is
spell
your-
attack modifier?
It's your spell attack modifier.
Attack modifier. So it's a 16.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
It does. Nice. So. That's a D4. Can't find my D4. One sec. So 8 damage.
8 damage. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. Anything else?
No.
Okay. So, I'll say for the purposes of this, because that crab is literally about to go, and Bo is a raging barbarian, and it's wreathed in fire. I want to make this more cinematic instead of actually rolling stuff. I feel this thing is just engulfed in these. What are the flames? What are the color of your flames?
Oh, they are multicolored.
Just like
Yeah.
disco,
they're
rainbow, just
absolutely flickering all sorts of different, like
Oh.
purples and greens and blues and reds and just like,
everything.
yeah,
Just
wild.
almost
Yeah.
wildfire. It looks like just fully engulfing this crab. You all watch as the very large, about like a 7 to 8 foot tall albino lizard folk salamander just starts wailing into the body of this crab, splitting it open. Again, that lovely smell of cooked crab comes through. But you all kind of gather here up on this kind of safety place. Gizmo, you can let me know what you're doing. You're still clinging to Fenris at the moment, but you all are at the moment kind of coming out of combat because even the leeches and everything are starting. A lot of them are very, very dead and gone. There's just bodies floating everywhere. But you all just basically listen to Bo just like clawing into this thing. And the rest of you all kind of come together. And I'll say, for the purposes of that, because it was so close to being done anyway, that you are now out of initiative. So.
Okay.
Now in this
Ooh.
safe place. So far, you think.
So, who are these people? Who are you? Sorry.
I'm gonna clamber down off.
I was going to say I was going to keep carrying Gizmo since the leg is banjaxed.
Well, that only lasts for a minute. So.
Oh, reduced for a minute. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I'll let Gizmo down then.
Yeah.
You clamber off Fenris.
Trust me, you won't want to.
Massive
Yes.
again. Leg bends. You just fall down like you're just. Yeah.
Is
The
this?
rest of you come together.
Just like my spine to be intact.
Oh, I'm
I'm
actually quite hungry now.
That does smell nice.
Mm.
gonna try and help Gizmo up.
And you just hear the coming down from below.
I turned to I turned to the first person we saw. I was like,
Halfling. Yeah.
yeah, he'll bring some up, right?
Well, I would assume so. I mean, that's could be dinner tonight, really.
Oh, I'd hope so.
What? I don't mean to be, forward about this, but what are you exactly? Just looking at you fully in your in your voidling form.
Oh, I don't have my face on. 1 second. And I just, like, quickly just turn into a drow. Caché, nice to meet you.
Right, okay. Just gingerly lifts up her hand up to you. Zora. Again, she's fully speaking in Undercommon. The rest of you, except for Fenris, I don't think actually understand what this individual is saying. Thank you. I'm glad that. I mean, it's interesting to see a drow down here. And why are you down here if you're a drow? You should not be in the salt vats.
Where?
You're in the salt vats. People don't come down here very often, or if they want a death wish.
Does the salt vats or jog any memory?
No.
So, and that's on what continent?
What a funny question.
I'll speak in Undercommon. But he's just sort of appeared here.
Oh, so you didn't come from lower down?
No.
No.
Some of our friends can bend space and time and threw us in here.
From Enethær?
Enethær? Jeez, you're far away from home.
That's what I thought. I just give a quick look at Al. And then just go
Please.
back to speaking Undercommon.
No idea.
I think there's
I
a
just-
name.
Yeah, Al comes through. It just sounds again this like guttural, like black speech from Lord of the Rings. Like it is just guttural sounding. All three of them speaking. And she kind of looks to you, Fenris, and kind of has this look on her face of disapproval. Kind of looks to the rest, to Gizmo on the ground, to Al. The salt vats are located near Nalisanor. But again, only fools would really come down here. But I guess if you teleported here, then there must be a reason.
A simple question then. I suppose, what continent is above us?
She looks you up and down. Ignores you completely and looks at Caché. I would assume that you would recognize the name Nalisanor, being... Well, if you say you're from Enethær, maybe you don't. You're in the you're off, basically near the City of Night. We're under Ulster-Arcadia.
Oh. We are quite far.
It's next to a place that I really did not want to be.
Well, I can
Oh,
assure you most of us don't want you here either.
Ha.
No.
Got a problem with me?
It's at that point you hear the sound of the massive lizard folk that appears with the claw on his back, walking up, slams it down next to all of you. Dinner. Keeps walking.
Is it
Also,
cooked?
Do you have some kind of problem with me?
Looks to you, Fenris, the lizard folk. Looks to the halfling. Eat? Sora kind of crosses her arms. Not yet. She speaks our language. But we'll see.
speaking of that, my two friends here don't.
Well, I'm assuming the robot doesn't speak at all.
Hey, they're pointing to us.
Yeah, I know.
Actually,
they
the
spent
robot
money
speaks
and
quite a bit.
saying our names and stuff.
I think
Maybe they're interested in us.
See, not
They seem
just a
friendly.
digger forge, but
Yes.
they have minds of their own.
Yeah, Manir and technology has created the clock forges, well sentient beings.
She kind of moves her way over to you, very nimbly on her feet. Looks at you, Gizmo. Your sensors. Huh. Interesting. She kind of puts her fists up there. Oh. Okay. She just kind of looks over to Al. Narrows her eyes. You have the stars in your eyes. You don't understand that, though. She only speaks in Undercommon. You hear that, Caché and Fenris.
I'll translate.
You have such a beautiful language.
She kind of looks to you, Caché, not understanding.
He likes how you speak.
Strange.
Yeah, he is quite strange.
Well, all of you are looking quite beat up. Shall we make a quick camp?
Great. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, and don't mind Leo there, and you just watch as an individual hooded phases out from the crystals behind you all. Quite tall and slender, albino skin that you see, bright golden eyes as she puts a bow on her back. Looks to the rest of you. And Zora again kind of makes her way towards the crab claw, and all of you can make yourselves comfortable. Is there anything any of you want to do before we call it for tonight?
Eat some crab.
Eat some crab? It
Oh,
is
it's kind
crab.
of.
heinously salty.
Mmm.
Ah,
Mhm.
yes. I thought it might be.
Like,
Love it.
real bad.
I will
Really?
fill
It's back
the
at the
lads
tongue.
in as well.
So those are the three individuals. So we fade away then, and we'll pick back up next week, or next time. And with this tense moment with these three individuals. So thank you all so much for joining us, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.